Hello! Coming up in this video, we have a very special unboxing of the Epic Fantasy Films box from Epic Toys and Collectibles. I can't wait for this. Let's do it.
Yay!
So, as you can see, it's a bit of a different setup today. I'm joined with my other half, Sophie Black.
I'm not Johan.
Yes.
He's much better looking.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Hi, Johan.
And we're in our new bedroom, in our new home, because the living room isn't really set up yet, so we're filming in here, and it looks pretty epic. I'll use that word. Is epic used too often?
Not in this occasion, no, it's perfect, but this is kind of the only room that's ready, so you get a bedroom treat.
Yeah. Right, so today we are unboxing the Epic Fantasy Films box from Epic Toys and Collectibles. Now, they do these monthly, I think, don't they? And they are basically just a Comic-Con in a box. You just get lots of different things like action figures and autographs, signed stuff, even Zoom calls with actors and things like that, people involved in the films. So they're always pretty exciting, but this is a Fantasy Films one, so it's right up your street.
Yes, yeah, and it's kind of annoying in a way because, like you said, we've just moved house and I was trying to save money and I had one last geeky blowout, which was the Dark Crystal Deet figure from Weta Workshop, and I was like, no, that's it, we're going to save money. And then this happened and like Epic Toys and Collectibles announced the fantasy box, and it was like, screw you, Epic Toys and Collectibles, I'm gonna have to buy that, there's no way. And I tried not to, and it got to like 5 a.m. one morning, I'm like, no, I'm buying it, it's happening. And I kind of hate them for it, as well as being ridiculously excited to open this box, so yeah.
And I got pretty interested in it for Enigmatic because it's hinting at it's a lot of 80s stuff, and 80s is a big thing on this channel. So let's have a look at kind of what we might expect. Enjoying this video? Show your support by hitting that thumbs up, subscribe and notification bell. Keep in the loop with everything Enigmatic by following our page over on Instagram. Epic Toys is excited to announce the Epic Fantasy Film box. This celebrates the best fantasy films that hold a special place in our hearts. Franchises to expect are Neverending Story, Willow, Labyrinth, Legend, and surprise last edition, Lord of the Rings. Now, is this the Lord of the Rings, the movie, the live action stuff, or is it the 80s cartoon? You know, we don't know, do we?
We don't know at all, yeah.
A lot of these are 80s, well, all of them, apart from Lord of the Rings if it's live action. So it could be a theme there and could be 80s.
It could be. A lot of stuff on the Epic Toys and Collectibles website is very retro themed, it's very cult themed. They do a lot to do with wrestling and animated stuff like Thundercats and that kind of thing. So
They've done Back to the Future, which is why I got this t-shirt on. That was their last box set, wasn't it?
Yes, they had a box, they had a wrestling box, they had a Back to the Future box. So it would very much tie in. If they're all 80s apart from Lord of the Rings, and like you said, that was announced really last minute, like a week before the box dropped, and that clinched it for me. So, yeah.
Okay, this release features 3 signers, 2 actors and 1 celebrity artist. Note that the Epic box contains 1 autograph from a main character and a signed art print.
And this is the Ultimate Epic box. You get the Epic box, which is your standard package, and then the Ultimate Epic box contains more stuff, and also the all-important Zoom call. So we don't know who that's going to be with. It's going to be an actor from one of the films mentioned. We don't know which actor. The actor they had from Back to the Future was really, really good. It was the original girlfriend, wasn't it?
Jennifer,
the original Jennifer.
Yeah.
It's going to be someone good, and I can't wait to find out who it is.
Yeah.
But we know that there's going to be 2 figures in here, 1 retro figure and 1 more recent figure, and in the past they have had NECA stuff, and we're both big NECA fans, so that's really, really exciting. I mean, in terms of do you have a favourite film from the ones that it could be? From the films that we have listed, like which appeals to you the most?
It's got to be Labyrinth, hasn't it?
I move the stars for no one.
I'm a big David Bowie fan, so Labyrinth is always going to be special to me.
You don't by any chance know the way through this labyrinth, do you?
Oh, me? Nah, I'm just a worm.
I'm obviously a huge Lord of the Rings fan. It's my favourite film.
You shall not pass!
But I mean, all these films are the films that I grew up with, watching it with my dad as a kid. I was raised on 80s fantasy, so even before they announced Lord of the Rings, I was excited. I mean, there was a lot of Willow merchandise back in the day because they thought it was going to be a huge hit. So there was Willow cereal and colouring books and just everything, and then it flopped. But there was so much retro merchandise out there, so I don't know if they've got some in this box, and they might, and that's really exciting. But what I'm most excited about is Legend, because there was no Legend merchandise. There is still very little Legend merchandise out there. So McFarlane had the movie Maniacs, Lord of Darkness, and then there was an amazing toy line called the Now Playing line, which had the ultimate scale Lord of Darkness and Meg Mucklebones. Meg Mucklebones. So, and they're beautiful figures, but I missed out on them at the time. They were the early noughties. You're going to pay 80 to hundreds of pounds on eBay for them now.
Yeah.
So any Legend merchandise is amazing, but we do know there was also a lot of Jareth figures made, both by NECA and McFarlane. There's been 5 different Jareths, 1 Hoggle, no other figures, but it's very likely that there could be a David Bowie figure in here. That's super likely. The one came out last year.
Yeah.
It's still on the shelves. It could be in here.
Could be that, yeah.
It could be that. It's very likely. And yeah, the Willow figures could be one of the retro ones. Who knows? But Neverending Story is one that we know a lot of your viewers absolutely love, and we're quite new to that one, aren't we?
Well, it's a film that I kind of saw in passing, I think, when I was younger. It might have been on TV and I might have caught a little bit of it, but watching it as an adult, it really hits you, especially the traumatic scene, the Artax Swamp of Sadness.
Artax! Yeah.
Come on, Artax.
The horse just gives up.
Yeah, that will come up on another video on this channel, because it's going to come up on like a heartbreaking moments in 80s cinema or something like that.
I mean, looking at the box design, it's obvious there's going to be some Neverending Story stuff in here.
Yeah, and all we've had Neverending Story-wise, action figures, is like awful, like bootleg-looking Mexican figures. So I don't know where they're from, but they almost look deformed. They were really, really bad, but very collectible and very expensive if you hunt those down.
Yeah.
I've seen those on the Laura Legends channel, and we should thank Laura Legends actually for she's done a lot with Epic Toys and Collectibles. And that's how we found them, and that's how we're interested in looking at this.
Yeah, it's your fault I bought it, Laura Legends. Your fault I spent money. Just saying.
So should we crack on with it?
Yeah, I've been so excited.
Let's just get to it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to get to it.
Okay, all right. It counts as unpacking a box, doesn't it? So it still counts towards unpacking the house. So
yes,
I'm in.
Let's do it.
But speaking of packing, I have accidentally packed the scissors. So I've had to go into the movie prop supply that I have, and I thought that this would be appropriate.
Jesus.
Okay, shall we go for it?
Yeah.
All right.
Right. What we got first?
Oh.
So it's like a little flyer thing.
Yeah. Do you want to do the honours?
So that's just like a flyer. It's listing kind of everything that we've kind of got in it, I think.
And some of the what's gone into making the box as well, and yeah, I think that's just given away who the autograph is.
Okay. Well,
oh my god.
Let's
okay.
not. See, that's why I didn't want to look too much at that, because I want to look at the individual components.
Okay. I don't. It might be the Zoom call with him. Oh my god. Okay.
Right.
All
so
right.
let's just don't worry about that. Look at the little bits that are in there.
All right. But that's really exciting because now I know who it is. Recyclable bubble wrap. Okay, I don't know what to go for first.
That one.
All right. Just saw the Lord of Darkness. Okay. So in Lord of the Rings, so it is the Lord of the Rings. It is the modern Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And this seems to be some sort of.
It's a Lego.
That's a Lego Uruk-hai. This is. Oh my god! This is custom made. This is custom made for Epic Toys and Collectibles.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That is exclusive to the Epic box.
Legos.
Legos. You get Yeah, an exclusive Uruk-hai army. It looked like one of the berserkers, actually. It looked like a giant weapon for the size of him. Oh my God.
When it was the other way around, it looked like a cassette.
Yeah, I mean, well, you wouldn't like that, wouldn't you? Like, I thought it was like trading cards. Like, no, it's actually a little Lord of the Rings Lego man. So
Okay.
I wonder if that's the modern figure. I wonder if that counts. Got Epic Toys and Collectibles keyring.
Nice.
That's very
I love
you.
the logo. It's a very 80s synthwave, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, what we got next?
Knew it! Knew it! I knew it to be one of the retro Willow figures, but there's two! There's two retro Willow figures in here.
Oh,
This
let's see where.
it's Sorsha! It's actually Sorsha! Oh my God, that was really...
Wicked.
I knew we got a retro figure, but oh my God. That's so amazing. That is one of the original carded Willow figures, and it's Sorsha. Like, again, not the best toy line. They didn't really look like
They're
them.
fixed, aren't they?
They're
They're they're almost like Games Workshop type, like
big
game
and, like,
piece, aren't
yeah,
they?
no fixed points of articulation. But I have seen these, and again, Laura Legend has talked about these a lot. I've never seen one in person, so I don't know how much you get them in this country. This has come from America, so
that's the carded figure then.
that's the retro figure, yes. And that means that the modern figure is probably the Lego figure.
Yeah.
And this appears to be, I'm not sure I'm right, but this appears to be one of the mail-away exclusive Willow figures. Because it's not on card, I think that might be, one of the original mail-away ones. So that's really, it's
It
really
looks
cool.
like a cereal box toy.
It does,
doesn't
it absolutely
which is nice.
does.
And that looks like is that a magnet?
Yeah, that is a giant, like,
Darkness magnet.
Lord of Darkness.
That's getting
like-
on the fridge.
Yeah, it's a new fridge. It's perfect. It's very extra in its size, which seems perfect for the Lord of Darkness and Tim Curry and everything being extra. Oh my God, that's just revealed what the next Epic box is going to be.
Well, I had a glimpse of it, and I already knew what it is. It's turtles, isn't it?
The next Epic box is Turtles, and it's going to be the largest Epic box ever. So that's one that's going to be tempting
Oh
for
God!
you.
Oh, so the Turtles box is coming soon. That's one for Ed's Retro Geek Out.
And we've got an Atreyu, a little cartoony Atreyu sticker featuring his Orin. Fun fact about the Orin, do you know
Yeah.
who owns the original one now?
No,
Steven Spielberg.
fantastic.
Did he ever see the actual Orin from the film? Still has it.
Cool.
Oh.
What's this? That is Labyrinth.
That's Labyrinth, and that's a signed artwork from Labyrinth.
Wonderful.
And it is signed by animator Guy Gilchrist.
Awesome.
That is beautiful. Yeah, that's got to go up somewhere. Okay.
We're getting to the end now, aren't we?
There's a couple more bits, but these are getting to the exciting ones now. So this is going to be one of the autographs. And I think I think we've already kind of
I love
guessed
how
it.
delicately you're holding everything. It's like it's going to just disintegrate in your hands. Get it out.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Oh! Artax!
It's not signed by Artax.
It looks like it is.
You'd love it if it was signed by Artax, but no, that is signed by Noah Hathaway, who played Atreyu, and not signed by Artax.
I just imagine like the horse actually signing it with a pen in his mouth. Like,
You know, the horse who played Artax lived for an extra 20 years after filming. He was a really
Fantastic.
old horse. It was awesome. So that's
kept going.
just kept
It
going.
kept going.
It's a signed photo of Noah and Artax, signed by
Loving
Noah.
the sign stuff.
And
Really
here's
nice.
This. And we've got another signed one. Okay.
That's the princess.
Way to ruin it for me.
I saw it through the bubble wrap.
Oh! We knew it was going to be very, very Never-Ending Story themed, but yes, that is the childlike princess, actually signed by Tammy Stronach. So that is
Wow.
amazing. God, and this picture of how she looks now, oh wow. And that's it. That is everything we have in the Epic box.
That is pretty fantastic.
That's appropriate.
Fantastic!
It was very, very themed by yeah, by Never Ending Story, only one thing from Lord of the Rings, only one thing from Legend. What I'm most excited about is Legend. And only one thing from Labyrinth. But what I will say is I am mega, mega, mega excited to have the Willow figures, the original carded Willow figures. So who, and I think we need to go back to the original document, who is the Zoom call with?
Right.
So I assume it's going to be one of these two.
So let's have a look.
Oh my god. Yeah, it does say on the original document.
Zoom.
The Zoom call will be with Noah Hathaway. The Zoom call will be with Atreyu, who went on to be a wicked tattoo artist, by the way.
Yeah.
And
wow.
yeah, that's going to be really, really, really cool.
So, guys, in the comments, let us know which is your favourite thing that we've had a look at today, and what do you want to say? Which is your favourite?
I mean, the signed autographs are amazing. I'm gonna go with the Willow figures because even though they look nothing like they should, like they're just so charming. And it's Saoirse, and she's my favourite. And
that got the best reaction.
Saoirse.
I think the Never Ending Story signed photo got the best reaction.
When you thought
me.
it was signed by Artex.
I really like the Labyrinth signed art print.
Yes. And it'd be also really cool if you guys could let us know. I'm just jumping on your channel right now.
Sorry.
But if you guys could say what is your favourite fantasy film, particularly your favourite 80s fantasy film, and is there one that we think should have been included? For me, the one that's really missing, I mean, I prefer Dark Crystal to Labyrinth, sorry guys. And I think Princess Bride should be in here.
I just don't think it's right.
Doesn't get all the love it deserves.
It doesn't, but McFarlane have just picked up the merchandise license for this year. We should be seeing some Princess Bride merchandise very, very soon. So hopefully Epic Toys and Collectibles will get some of that as well, and that would be amazing to see.
Right, so if you guys want to get hold of one of these mystery boxes yourself, a Comic-Con in a box, if you want to call it.
Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, head over to Epic Toys and Collectibles. They are in pretty short supply, so you better get on it if you really want one, basically. So yeah, Epic Toys and Collectibles, they do all sorts of like cool, culty kind of like nostalgia-based toys, figures. So head over to the website and check out what they've got. Right, thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like. If you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe. See you next time on Enigmatic Productions.